Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes ahead of the Labor Day holiday weekend. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. Serving the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area with everything you need to make sure your house and yard are in tip-top shape. Whether it's just to recover from the lack of rainfall this summer or just to make sure you're ready in case there's a tropical storm or hurricane, you can head over to Omni. 631-756-1125 is the phone number for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. And we essentially waited, excuse me, to the 1st of September, which is today, for the season's fourth named tropical storm. It didn't happen yesterday, making August a nameless month, but this morning we talked yesterday about the fact that this area of low pressure in the central Atlantic was likely to become a tropical storm before anything else. And indeed, if you take a look at here on this North Atlantic satellite view, you can see the circulation there very well defined. And it's probably going to become a hurricane in the next 24 to 36 hours. The other thing is, if you notice on the loop, it's not moving very much, if at all. Big storm sitting well up east of Greenland, moving eastward toward Ireland and England and Scotland, but that's up that way. This is essentially cut off from the westerlies, at least for now. You could see our cold front that moved through the eastern part of the U.S. Yesterday, that day before yesterday, is well offshore, and we've got beautiful dry air. If you take a look at the satellite, which I have up here somewhere. Here we go. Here's a tight view of the satellite of the Northeast, and we'll just give it a quick refresh here. Partly to mostly sunny skies from central New England down into South Carolina and further south into Georgia. A little bit of cloud cover and some shower and thunderstorm activity there along the coast. And some patchy clouds up in parts of upstate New York. And that's just about it. The radars are nice and quiet this afternoon, pretty much from Maine down into coastal South Carolina and southern Georgia. That's where we start to run into some showers and thunderstorms. That really pretty much defines the boundary zone between the dry air that has moved into the eastern states and the warm tropical air that's in the southeastern part of Georgia and down through Florida, where we have some scattered showers and storms around. Also through parts of Texas and Oklahoma, seeing some showers and heavy downpours, and limited activity as we look up into Wyoming and Montana. No severe weather to worry about today. Storm Prediction Center has no severe organized severe weather areas indicated for this afternoon. And then as we move on to tomorrow, we've got risk from the Oklahoma Panhandle through Kansas, eastern Nebraska, Iowa, into the western Great Lakes. No thunderstorm activity at all from Maine down into North Carolina and west to the other side of the Appalachians. And on day 3, which is Saturday into Sunday, also thunderstorm free from the coastal plain, Maine down into eastern North Carolina, and then general thunderstorm activity to the west and to the south and across much of the southern half of the United States. And that is with the next cold front, which is not going to get here until sometime Sunday night. 7-day rainfalls, really not all that much. Looking at a tenth to a quarter, maybe a few pockets getting a little bit more from some places a little bit less. From Maine down through coastal north and into South Carolina. The jackpot zone remains south central and south Texas, where several or more inches of rain likely to fall over the next 7 days. And then just about everybody west of the Mississippi is in pretty good shape. So let's outline things for the weekend and going forward. First off, as far as the tropics are concerned, we're not really overly bullish here about any additional development, even though we still have this tropical wave that's east of the Leeward Islands, and even though the GFS continues to want to spin this up into a minimal hurricane over the weekend and early next week, it just hasn't developed yet. And also the fact that the European has not been bullish at all on developing this. So I'm kind of starting to believe here that the GFS is overdone. Meanwhile, you can see the Danielle Danielle in the central Atlantic strengthening and then finally starting its move to the northeast later next week. The East Coast weather is really going to hinge somewhat on that system offshore because that's going to decide whether a cold front that's coming through here Sunday night is going to be able to keep on going or is it going to get hung up. So until then, we've got lovely weather for the rest of today. A nice, cool night tonight under clear skies up and down much of the eastern seaboard, and a really nice day on Friday with low humidity and temperatures mostly in the 80s. Then as we head into Saturday, it starts to turn more humid. I still think it'll be reasonably comfortable, but it'll start to turn more humid, and we'll have sunshine for day one of the holiday weekend. Most of Sunday, I think, will be okay. We'll start to see some showers and thunderstorms develop inland Sunday morning, and they'll probably reach the coast Sunday evening. So I think much of the daytime Sunday along the coastal plain from Maine down into Virginia and North Carolina should be fine. And then with this front getting hung up, we may see some showers and thunderstorms here on and off during the day, Monday, Labor Day. Again, it may hinge on that tropical system you see on the lower right. If that gets out of the way, maybe the front will get out of the way a lot sooner. And as for temperatures, we'll be in the mid to upper 80s on Saturday. 85 to 90, I think, is a good range for Sunday. And then Monday, with more clouds around and the risk for showers, I think we're probably going to see temperatures upper 70s and lower 80s. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon. 631-756-1125 is the telephone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. Here's the Hurricane Center's forecast for Danielle, 38.1 and 44.7 west. It is way out there. It's not too far from the Azores. It's just going to sit out there for another day or two and gradually strengthen into a hurricane before it moves along to the northeast. And with respect to the rest of the tropics, if we'll just take a quick look at the tropical Atlantic, you'll see what I'm talking about here. The system off the African coast, there's a broad circulation there, disorganized showers and storms. We think that this winds up getting ripped apart by Danielle to the northwest. And then you have the other system that's approaching the Leeward Islands, which has seen a decrease in the amount of shower and thunderstorm activity today, although there still seems to be a little mid-level turning. But for now, not expected to become a tropical storm anytime soon based on the action that is going on the satellite. So we'll have a Joe and Joe weather show tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Joe's off today. Bill Goodman was supposed to substitute, but he had some issues that developed, so he won't be able to attend. So I will be soloing, so you'll have to put up with me. That's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on my YouTube channel. So we'll see you then.